At first glance, generative AI may seem like a nebulous magician. Although the concept of artificial intelligence dates back to the mid-20th century, these days, its use and presence in our lives has become quite ubiquitous. In this video, we're going to demystify generative AI and discuss these 5 key concepts. First, the current extraordinary capabilities of computers and tasks that were once only able to be accomplished by humans. Number 2, the variety of AI results. These systems vary in how they produce things. Number 3, the ongoing challenges and risks associated with generative AI. Number 4, how it is changing and enhancing our approach to doing many different kinds of tasks that only humans could do before. And last but not least, the ever-changing and evolving nature of generative AI and its surprising new developments. Let's start by defining AI. Essentially, you can think about it as software capable of doing things that previously only humans could do. This includes such activities as consuming text and summarizing it, generating texts and images, including writing letters, reports, poems, answering questions, and brainstorming new ideas. Generative AI is the newest form of AI because, as we see in these examples, it generates new works that look like what only humans could do with language or images just a very short time ago. Many of these systems now integrate additional functionalities, including web searching, computer coding, conducting analytics on data, image processing, audio and speech generation, and even now movie production. These abilities to integrate across different modalities is groundbreaking. Text-based systems are made by scraping billions of documents and data from all over the internet and feeding them into a giant statistical model. The purpose of this model, called a large language model or abbreviated LLM, is to predict what words should come after other words when the system tries to mimic human behavior. For example, if you ask the system, "Give me the Gettysburg Address," it predicts the words 407 years ago. That's because the statistical model knows that these are the words that humans are most likely to generate after the question. The systems are basically word suggesters or human mimickers with no model of truth, only the probability of outputs that allows it to generate text like humans. How well do these systems work depends on a number of things, including the capabilities of the products you're using, the way you talk to it through prompting, and the activity or task you are trying to accomplish. Further, not all systems are the same. The prompts you use and the tasks or activities you're trying to get it to do, to accomplish, play a significant role. For instance, you may be very disappointed in how the free version of ChatGPT works, while also being very positively surprised by how the paid version works, or how another system such as Gemini or Claude work. How well these systems perform all depends on the task and the prompt. If you're disappointed in an input, sometimes you can get your expected results simply by talking to it in a different way, a process called prompt engineering. It's important to keep in mind the inherent limitations and risks of these systems. Because these systems are trained on diverse data from all across the internet, this can affect the quality and sometimes the appropriateness of their output. In addition, some versions have user data that may use the data in future model development, posing privacy concerns. So you need to be very careful about the data you give it in case it might appear in the future for other results. It's crucial to know that these systems are not human and can do unexpected things. No matter what comes out of the system, if you are using it, you need to take responsibility for its content and for the use of that output. You need to own the output and be responsible for it. The use of generative AI is rapidly growing in many sectors. Businesses use it for creating marketing and sales material, and students and educators use it for teaching and learning. It's also increasingly used for personal purposes, like planning vacations and brainstorming party events and other kinds of personal activities. As we witness this shift in what computers can do, we are seeing a corresponding shift in what kind of work humans should be doing and what we're asking computers and humans to do. Tasks that were once only the domain of humans are now being undertaken by machines, altering the way we interact with those computers, the way we interact in the workforce, and the way social dynamics of who does what changes over time. I want to emphasize that this journey with generative AI is just beginning and ever-changing. Over the last 18 months, we've seen a continuous string of new capabilities, improvements in quality, changes in privacy features, and the integration of these tools into different contexts and applications. With emerging technologies like generative video content, the future is full of unknowns and opportunities. Notre Dame Learning is committed to being part of this journey, embracing these challenges and opportunities together with you.